What is up guys, Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny 2. Now in today's video we're taking a look at the source and the easiest way to get Taken mods. Yesterday we covered Hive mods and the easiest way to get those, but these are the Taken variant and these are super important going into future content. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below, that super helps me out here on the channel. And if you're brand new here and want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, then you're in the right place and be sure to hit subscribe as well. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. So if we head on over into our collections tab, go down to the mod section and under general, you'll come across the Taken mods. So here we have the Taken Armaments, where defeating a Taken enemy with a grenade grants heavy ammo. We also have Taken Invigoration, where defeating a challenging Taken enemy refreshes your class ability. Taken Barrier, where receiving Taken damage gives you a 20% reduction in damage for 10 seconds. And finally, Taken Repurposing, where destroying a Taken shield refreshes your grenade ability. Now to kick this one off guys, we first need to load into the Last Wish raid. There is no power level associated to this as we're not fighting any enemies. We simply need to select it from Director under the Dreaming City and hop on in. So after a short bit of dialogue, a little hatch will open and we need to make our way inside. Now this first chest is accessible to all classes of Guardian, so we'll get at least one opportunity per week per character, and there is also a second chest which is accessible to Warlocks and Titans only. However, there is a way where you can actually allow friends to join, and this will be helpful for any hunter friends that you may have if you want to help a friend out, but we'll cover that later on in the video. I'm here on my Titan, but as I said, any class can navigate this section. For a hunter, Stompies make this super easy as well if you're having any trouble. Now we are making our way towards a Wall of Wishes. This was something that was introduced back in Forsaken, and with this we'll be able to teleport to various sections within the raid, which will allow us to go back and collect chests which grant loot from inside this raid. And that loot can include things like mods, weapons and armor. None of which are powerful, however the mods and armor are super useful as you'll be able to equip both of those and utilize those in future content. Now an important thing to remember with this Wall of Wishes is that you should not use explosive rounds or ricochet rounds, as that can impact any of the other surrounding plates, and make sure you have entered these symbols in full before standing on this middle plate, as entering an incorrect combination will result in red symbols and then blanking out for you, and you'll have to start this process all again. So what we have here is Wish 4. This is the Shiro Chi wish, and we have to enter this as you see it on screen now. Now there have been instances in the past where this code may have not worked for some people, and the only occasions that's been the case is when the symbols have been entered incorrectly. So take some time after you've entered the combination just to double check it against this image, and I'll also leave a link to the Idle Animations website in the video description below so you can access them yourself should you need to. Once you've successfully entered the code and stepped on the plate, you'll get all the symbols flash white, and that will kill you. But don't worry, that would now teleport you to Shiro Chi, where we can grab the chest. Now once you load into Shiro Chi, you first need to turn around, and we're heading towards this huge rock as you can see here. Now you want to make your way over. There is absolutely no requirement to have a sword guys, but being in third person most definitely helps, especially if you struggle with jump puzzles. Now once you drop down, there will be the first Last Wish chest waiting for you. Now when you open this, you have a chance of getting any weapon, armor or mods from this chest. The only exception is the 1000 voices, and none of the items themselves are powerful either. However, we're just getting them for the purpose of actually unlocking the mods and also some armor pieces hopefully for us to equip them on. Now you're probably thinking, what are we going to do from here? We're pretty stuck. Well, with the recent addition to the reset button on the Last Wish raid, we can now just reset the raid and spawn back in from the very beginning, which is fantastic as that allows us to get back to the Wall of Wishes, where we're going to go back again to enter the second code to get the second chest. Now the wish you see on screen now is for Wish 5. This will teleport us to the Moav checkpoint. As before, don't use any ricochet round or explosive round weapons and enter it as you see it here on screen. If you have any issues though, be sure to double check the combination before standing on the plate. But once you've entered it successfully, you will spawn in at Moav, and this is where we're going to be getting the second chest. And once you land, you want to turn around, and as you can see for the Titan, it's very easy to use Lion Rampants and a sword to fly across the ravine as you can see. Now for the Warlock, we're going to be using the Nova Warp here, and also the Worldline Zero exotic sword. You want to use the Tesseract ability to be able to boost yourself off the very edge. Now there is a very brief moment where you are invisible when you use this ability, and it's at that point you want to do a quick double burst jump on your Warlock, and that will help give you some momentum. And when your momentum slows down, use your super and the warp from that to navigate your way over the ravine. Now once you've landed, follow the steps as you can see on screen to navigate your way to the new chest. So this is the second out of the 2 chests. Each chest can be picked up once per character per week. And remember that once you open the chest, they are on a timer. So if you're going to be letting any friends join your fire team so they can jump in on the loot as well, be sure to make sure they've joined you first before opening the chest, otherwise they could miss out. Now for this chest in particular, it's not possible for your friends to join you where you currently are. You need to go to the first spire. So if we head back to where we landed after crossing the ravine, if you follow the directions on screen now, this will take you to the first spire. And once you load into this area, any friends can join you at any time, and they'll join you at this location, which means they'll be super close to the chest and they'll be able to pick it up really quickly. Now to get back, you simply need to navigate this route in return, climbing back up the tree that you jumped down, and that will take you back into the previous area. Bear in mind though, when you do return to this area, it is a respawn restricted area, which means if you all die, you will wipe. And if you do wipe here, you will load in at Morgoth, which means you'll all have to jump the ravine. And if you've got any hunter friends with you, they may not be able to do that. So there we have it guys, that's how you can get your hands on some sweet taken mods, as well as some Last Wish armor, which allows you to equip those mods and utilize those in any future content moving forward. Now, if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel, and you're killing it as always, guys, and I super appreciate that. And if you're brand new here, I want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, then you're in the right place, and be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always, guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.